So, mhm. so we were at the point where we uploaded our telco customer churn file. So, how did we go about this? If we can do review again, we went to file, then clicked on the upload to session storage. Then we were able to access it from our downloads. Now, you have to have the file in your downloads. This is one way of having to upload the file here. Another way is to upload via from your drive. You can upload it from your Google Drive. So let's say that's you mount to Google Drive. So you permit Notebook to access your Google Drive files. Then once you click your Google to Drive, so you can connect it to this file. For example, if you have saved it in here, you can be able to access your Google Drive. So it comes here that you can access your Google Drive. So once you open, you can easily navigate. Another way is to navigate it from GitHub. Um, and now these are the different type of files that you can actually um, access. So you can actually access it also from GitHub, and that I think we need a session to do that. So that is how you access the files. So we have okay, we have access to our files. Okay, that's that. So these are the files on I think my our drive. I think. Yep. So from that we have a file uploaded. That is telco. We have our file uploaded. I'm just trying to. Okay, that's that. We have a file upload. That's good. Okay. Yeah. So we need to work on assignment activity 5. So you need to rename your file, and if I was fast, you come here and rename the notebook. So you write activity 5 for year fab. Okay, good. So what were instructions? The instructions are here. So the tutor says, hi everyone, let us work on telco chant CSV dataset. Please find the metadata set list findings in the line below. So these are the findings that he did. So I remind you to include as many comments as possible as you run the code. Remember, we've not been doing this. We've not been adding comments. In fact, I had been uploading with no comment at all. So I think going forward, we need to include as many comments as we can. So the first step is to import pandas as PD. So why do we need to import pandas as PD? This is what we need to know. So import pandas as PD is actually a powerful tool. Pandas is a powerful tool for data manipulation and analysis in Python. So if you're working on something like a CSV file that we have, like telcos customer churn, it's a CSV file. So we want to read the CSV file. I remember the steps are to read, to clean, and then to analyze a data frame. Yeah. So that's why we use import panda as PD. So the next step is to import numpy as NP. So you notice something. We have like predictors. So once you have that, you can actually click tab and it can give you like the Gemini AI over here can actually lead you on what to do in the first step. So you can come here and say code or rather generate to the AI. So AI can let you know which step you are in. So for example, if you are in the first step, it can give you suggestions on what to do. So import numpy as in P. Numpy is so once the goal of typing in import numpy as in P is to bring numpy library into your Python environment. So remember, Python collaborates with other let's just call them body of knowledge. So numpy allows us to have the convenience of bringing in the library for numerical computing in Python. So remember, the first one was so that we can be able to read, to manipulate data through analysis, that you can read, clean, and analyze. The NumPy allows us now to compute specifically for numerical computing. Okay. So the instructions are that we add as many comments as possible. So if we want to add a comment in the, we just uh, we just need to start with hash, and then the next step is to, what do we need to do? The next step is to import Cbon now as CNS. Then import matplotlib, pyplot as PLT. So what's the goal of this Cbon, and what is the goal of matplotlib and Cbon SMS in this case? So Cbon is a great statistical graphics, and if you want statistical graphics and have beautiful default styles. So Seaborn allows us to have that. It is and then matplotlib is a co-plotting library in Python. So we are bringing in libraries. So Seaborn is built on matplotlib, uh, and it gives us statistical graphics. Matplotlib is core in Python because it has this fine grained control or has access labels, states legend, the one that are required in statistics, and they help us in visualizing a data frame. Okay. So Seaborn as SNS is great for statistical graphics, and then matplot matplotlib is great is actually a very cool app for plotting. So what next is, so the next is to use the library sklearn model, and this allows us to select, to pre-process, to do metrics, and then to model selection. So remember, this is the very first step of Python. It's not the first step of Python, but the steps of data cleaning are first you collect the data. So define, first of all, you define the objectives, or you clarify the questions that you're trying to answer. For example, in this case, we are using the telco customer churn. So we ask yourself, what factors influences customer churn? Or how did project costs vary across regions? Then we collect the data. So we gather data from relevant sources. So in this case, we have a CSV file. So we are using it to be able to read it. So we apply tools like Pandas Read the CSV, web scraping, SQL queries, and so forth. Then we clean the data. So we handle missing values, duplicates, inconsistent formats, convert data types, rename columns, and standardize entries. Then we do what? We explore the data. Yeah? Yes.